started off where it left last episode, with Yasuke defeating his friend that transformed into a horror. Once he defeated him, you already saw what happened last episode. Raikou tried to get him to join his little troop, and he said no. He was gonna keep being a thief because he don't think Raikou's doing something really for the people. Even though Raikou is doing something for the people, he think, hey man, you need to be in the streets. Like you, just going around defeating horrors all the time. That really ain't helping us out. You need to defeat horrors, plus you need to be helping me fight the aristocrats and stuff. And Raikou was like, come on man, like we ain't supposed to be fighting those dudes. Those not what Maikai Knights do. And he was like, look man, even though I'm a Maikai Knight, I still am not going to use this power for nothing except what I want to use it for. So you talking to me right now ain't going to do nothing to you. Ain't going to help you. Ain't going to help me out with you trying to recruit me. Like for real, it's not gonna help you out trying to recruit me and stuff. So all this talk, get out of here. And then he walked away from Raikou, walked out of the little area they was at, and then like one of the guys from the palace was there, talking to him, trying to recruit Yasuke to come to the palace and be a knight for the palace. Because as you know, if you've been watching, the palace has been creating this big ass gate. Now they want to make the palace impenetrable by having a lot of Omyoji there, a lot of priests and stuff, and a lot of soldiers and stuff, so that no horrors can get into the palace and actually hurt the higher up aristocrats. Actually hurt the higher up aristocrats and actually hurt the royal family. That's like they were big in this big ass palace. So when the dude was talking to Yasuke, he was telling them all this. Yasuke was like, hey man, look, I'm not about to go there. He said yes to going, but he never said he would help protect. So he went there, heard what the guy had to say. He turned the guy down, and then they was mad at him because they was like, how dare you turn me down? All that bullshit. That was a bunch of bull. Like, how dare you turn me down? Nigga, get out of here. So then freaking Raikou, not Raikou, but Yasuke was like telling them like, look man, my powers aren't for you. They aren't for anybody else except the people. And I want to fight against y'all because y'all the ones that's oppressing us. So what you talking about? You want me to help you out? Nah, find somebody else to help you out and then you'll be straight and stuff. So then Yasuke left, and then freaking Ashiya Douman, the younger one, was just roaming around. Like while they was building the gate and stuff, while they was finishing up the gate, they was just like putting the last coat of paint on it, nailing in the last nail and all that shit. And then one of the Omyoji sensed the evil presence. He was like, hold up. He was doing the Naruto, hold up. He was like, what's going on? And then we saw an image of Ashiya Douman like transform into this guy and then walk inside the gate. But he didn't do anything right then that we knew of at the time. He walked inside the gate, and then Omyoji, somebody had asked him like, what's going on? And he was like, nothing's going on. I thought I felt the evil presence. So then they had left, and then like it went to freaking Raikou and Seimei, and then they was having a chat back and forth, and then Raikou is going through this whole emotional thing where he wants Seimei to fully unleash his seal that's on his ring so he can use his powers whenever he wants to, and she don't want that to happen. And the reason why she don't want that to happen because last time she did that, the time he just used his powers like when he wanted to, he almost forgot who he was and turned into a horror. That's when that's when she found him in the snow, and when he was fighting up all those horrors that she later on defeated the rest of them and stuff. So she was like, no, and then they was going back and forth through this whole thing, and he was like, look, Seimei, if you won't take off my seal, I'm gonna just go and find somebody else to take it off. So he went around town, went to that lady that know everything and stuff, that got information, if you got the right price and stuff. And she couldn't help him out. She didn't know any type of seal or nothing. So he just left, and then freaking Seimei had immediately went in after Raikou. It seemed like in the anime, and she was like, Seimei, why don't you just tell Raikou how you feel, man? And then Seimei was like, no, I can't do that and shit. And I was like, okay, now, does Seimei love Raikou? Like, is that what's going on right now? So, hey, and I guess that's what it is, man, because after that, it went to nighttime. Like, a little stuff happened to where Ashiya Douman went back to his master, and he was like, tonight is the night that we finally succeed in our plans and stuff. And his master was like, yes, but I could feel Seimei. She's turning towards the darkness and jump. She's turning towards the darkness and jump. I can feel her turning towards the darkness. This is when we'll get her and stuff. So at nighttime they was having like some party or something at the royal palace, and then no, it wasn't no party. They at nighttime the guys had finished, and they was like showing the whole palace around to the royal guy and stuff. And he was like, y'all did a great job. This is really good and jump. And then some freaking big ass, you know that shit. Like back when Bleach first started, when Aizen, Tozen, and Gin was going to dang, what's that junk called, man? I think it's like Basaloria or something like that. It's a Spanish word. When they was rising up in the sky to go to that place, and like this big ass like thing had opened in the sky for them to come in. That's what it looked like. Like that's what it reminded me of, but it was purple and not black and yellow and stuff. I was like, whoa, and then some freaking like monster came out of it that had no eyes but it had limbs and stuff, and it started destroying the entire palace and stuff. But then the royal guy, he got out of there. But then Ashiya Douman was around there, the younger one, and he was trying to get some dude to accept his darkness, accept his hatred and stuff. Like in Garo, if you accept, like if you have some pent up, really hatred, Ashiya Douman, if he just give you the right push, just like Anakin from like what Palpatine did with Anakin, all he did was get Anakin the right push to lead his ass towards the damn dark side, and then that's when he freaking became Darth Vader. And that's what freaking Ashiya Douman does. He goes around giving people the right fucking push in order for them to turn into a horror, which one of the Onryoji guys did, because he was like, man, why this dude getting all the credit? I did some stuff too. I hate this guy. So then he just gave him the right little bit of push. He turned into a horror. But he was controlled by Ashiya Douman because he was about to go around just eating all the people and stuff. And he was like, no. Not right now. Don't eat everybody right now. Now is the time for you to just chill and wait till I tell your ass what you can do. So at the end of the episode, freaking like the Onryoji that turned into a horror was with the royal guy, and he was supposed to be there protecting him with his spells and stuff, because they still thought he was a good Onryoji and not a horror. They don't know that he's a horror yet. So he's in there with the royal people. And we don't know what's going on with that because that was at the very end of the episode. But before that happened, like when the monster had attacked, freaking Raikou had came there, and Seimei and Kentucky and stuff. And they was destroying the limbs and stuff. But they was like, okay, this is not enough. Like, this ain't gonna do it. So freaking Raikou was trying to destroy the monster. But then he ended up getting beat up by Ashiya Douman, because Ashiya Douman was like, hell no, you ain't about to interfere. He was throwing like purple spears at him, and then freaking Raikou had to stop, and Seimei had to look at the monster and then try to defeat it. But then Raikou got beat up by Ashiya Douman, and then freaking Seimei was trying to help him out and stop the monster at the same time. And Ashiya Douman was like, hey man, Seimei, you already know you can't do both. You either gonna save Raikou or you gonna save all these people. And she chose Raikou. And Raikou was mad at her ass because he was like, why the fuck did you save me? I put my life on the line all the time. I'm ready to die. Like, why did you save me? Save the people. I fight for the people. Like, why in the world did you do this? You shouldn't have done this. But she saved him and shit, and then they had a big ass argument towards the end of the episode. And then that's when the head Ashiya Douman got, because It's two guys named Ashiya Douman. Ashiya Douman is like a title, like James Bond. If you don't know, James Bond is not his actual name. It's the name that the MI6 gives the guy, like an alias. That's his name, James Bond and stuff. And Ashiya Douman's two guys is a name that's passed down. And the head Ashiya Douman guy, the old guy, showed up to Seimei because Seimei originally was a student underneath this guy before she found out that he was evil and she had to leave and stuff. So then he's just freaking waiting on her for her to turn to the dark side because Seimei is like a big gray. She's constantly battling against the light side, the white side, and the dark side within her. And he showed up talking to her like, Seimei, can't you see this world is full of darkness, accept your darkness and stuff. And she's still trying to fight it, but you could just see like her turmoil just going through of her just like, no, I don't want to turn to the dark side because I know it's fucked up, I know it's evil, but this nigga is absolutely right. Like, what the fuck? So she just just battling with that, and then it just ends with Seimei like crying and stuff, saying like Raikou and jump. And you can just tell that Seimei just loves Raikou and she wants the best for them. But like, I don't know why. I fully don't understand like the darkness that she's battling against. I don't quite understand that because she doesn't seem dark to me at all. So I really don't know if he's just trying to manipulate. Excuse me, damn. Yeah, I really don't know if he's just trying to manipulate her into becoming dark, or she already has something that's already within her, like the Omyoji, and she just needs a little push, but she's fighting that push and stuff, man. I don't know, but y'all let me know what y'all thinking down in the comments and stuff, man. Like, this whole entire episode was good. I give this episode 8.5 out of 10. Very fucking good episode. 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this episode, man. We saw a lot of action, a lot of good action, a lot of story development, a lot of plot development, a lot of turmoil and emotional development within the characters, character development and stuff. So really freaking good episode, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments and all that, man. Like this video, share, subscribe. Tell me what you had for dinner last night, man. And I'm Darren the Awesome. I'm awesome. You're awesome. Stay awesome. I love your faces. Peace. One love. I'm out.